Are you responding to this one? Is this one yours?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you.
It's a battle over green space at CityPlace. This video of an altercation was taken Tuesday morning by an area resident who was fed up with dog owners using the outdoor turf as a public off-leash dog park, where there's a sign that clearly reads, "No dogs allowed on the playing fields." I'm Adrian Gober. It's a neighborhood in the core packed with condos. To my right, there's a temporary dog park that area residents here say is simply far too small for the amount of dogs in the neighborhood. Now, over my shoulder down the hill, there is a turfed area where you see other people have brought their dogs tonight, though this fenced-in area is supposed to be for humans who want to run around and play. Now, those breaking the rules have led to several confrontations, and it's left this close-quarters community on edge. In Toronto, there's about one dog for every 12 residents. In CityPlace, there's an average of a dog for every 5 residents, for a total of about 2,500 canines.
There are more dogs in CityPlace than there are children.
The temporary dog park that's put in place, on average, what's the capacity there?
15 small dogs.
A hot mess. That's what I describe it.
Vanda Faustino and her pooch Astrid have lived in CityPlace for the last 3 years.
I call this the dog pen because it's really what it is. It's not really much of a park. So when it rains, everything just pools and it's mud. Water pools here, the dogs drink it, it's full of bacteria, urine, it's not healthy.
For many we spoke to, this video of a dog owner slapping the phone out of a neighbor's hand is indicative of the tension for a growing community with shrinking green space. When the construction of 2 new schools is finished, the turf that neighbors are fighting over today will be off limits during school hours. According to the Residents Association president, the neighborhood isn't able to reallocate parts of Canoe Landing Park until the artist who installed this canoe and other pieces dies because of an exclusive agreement.
It's a waste of space.
The space needs to work for people. The space can no longer work as an art project. It has to be functional for so many different types of people.
It's a little more complicated than that. When you look at the actual design of the space, there's a significant grading issue. If you look at vertical communities in the city of Toronto, CityPlace was one of the examples where the most planning was put into it.
People are still actually coming to blows over their green space.
And it's sad to say in the city of Toronto that negative interactions we see are not unique to CityPlace.
Now, there are plans for a permanent dog park for this neighborhood, just over the hill underneath the Gardner at the bottom of Dan Leckie at Lakeshore. Though the problem is because the Gardner is crumbling, they have to do repairs to the Gardner before they can put a dog park underneath it. And I'm told by Councillor Joe Cressy, at best, that is 3 years away. Now, in the meantime, bylaw officers, Toronto police officers have been coming and handing out tickets to people who are using the turf and taking their dogs for a run.